We have complex fraction because we have fraction in the numerator and in denominator. First, we have fraction and addition. So to add fraction, we need to have the same denominator. 12m plus 16 we need to change to fraction. So let me copy 5 over m, and we will have plus 12m plus 16. We will change to fraction. We have to just put over 1. It didn't change anything. We still have 12m plus 16, and now we have fraction. The same we will do with the denominator, because we have fraction 35 over m, so I will change 18m over 1. So we have fraction minus 35 over m minus will be 27. I will change to fraction, so will be over 1. So this is equal. Now when we have fraction, to add to fraction, we need to have common denominators. So least common denominator for m and 1 is m. So I need to multiply 1 times m to get m, and whatever I did with denominator, I have to do the same with numerator. I have to multiply this whole term in numerator by m. And in denominator we have 1m, 1 to subtract algebraic fraction. We need to have the same denominator, so 1 times m times 1 is m. So I need to multiply 1 times m to get m, because the least common denominator will be m. And whatever I did with the denominator, we have to do the same with numerator. So times m. Here we have m, so we don't have to do anything. And 1 I will multiply times m. Whatever I did with denominator, I have to do the same with numerator. So now we have 5 over m plus 12m plus 16 times m over 1 times m is m, and we have over 18m times m, so will be 18m square over m minus 35 over m minus 27m over 1 times m is m. So this is equal. Now when we have the same denominator, we just copy the denominator and we have to add numerators. So we have 5 plus, and we can do multiplication. We have 12m times m will be 12m square, 16 times m, so will be plus 16m. And in the denominator we have subtraction. The denominator is m, so now we have to subtract numerators. We have 18m square minus 35 minus 27m. So now we cannot reduce anything in numerator and denominator. We will change fraction bar to the sign, and now so we have, and I will change the order. I will start from the highest power, so it will be 12m squared plus 16m plus 5 over m, division sign, and we have 18m squared minus, first I put 27m, and minus 35 we have over m. So this is equal. Division to algebraic fractions, so we have to copy first fraction over m. We change division sign to multiplication, and we have to flip the second fraction, so it will be m over 18m squared minus 27m minus 35. Now when we have multiplication, we can check first if we can reduce something, because we have here m and m, so we can cancel out this m, 1 and 1. So now when we multiply into algebraic fractions, we multiply numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So when I multiply times 1, it will be still the same expression. So it will be 12m squared plus 16m plus 5 over, and we have 1 times this whole expression, so it will be 18m squared minus 27m minus 35. Next, we have to check if we can factorize. In numerator and denominator, we have quadratic trinomial. So we can try to factorize using grouping method. So first, let me copy our numerator. We have 12m square plus 16m plus 5. First we have to multiply coefficient before the highest power times constant. So 12 times 5 is 60. Next we have to find two numbers which I multiply and I will have 60. And when I add these two numbers, I will have coefficient before m is 16. So it will be 10 and 6. So now we can rewrite our quadratic trinomial. First expression we have to copy. 16m we can rewrite now by using these two numbers which we found. So it will be plus 10m plus 6m, and we copy constant. Now we see that we can factorize for the first two expressions 2m. So in parentheses will be 6m plus 5, and from last two expressions we have 6m plus 5, exactly the same what we have in parentheses. So I will factorize 1, so we will have in parentheses 6m plus 5. So now 6m plus 5 we can factorize, and in parentheses we will have whatever left, so 2m plus 1. So we factorize numerator. The same we have to try to do with denominator. We have quadratic trinomial, so you will have to try to use grouping method. This is the easiest way in my opinion. First I have to multiply coefficient before m squared times constant. So this is equal, positive times negative, so it will be negative 630. Next I need to find two numbers which I multiply and I will have negative 630, and when I add these two numbers I have to have coefficient before m is negative 27. So this is negative 42 and 15. So now we can rewrite our quadratic trinomial. First expression we have to copy 18m squared and negative 27. Now we will rewrite by using these two numbers which we found. So it will be minus 42m plus 15m. This is negative 40m plus 15m is negative 27m. Still the same, I didn't change anything. Minus 35, so this is equal. Now from these two first terms I can factorize 6m, and in parentheses I will have 3m minus 7, and from last two terms I can factorize 5, so it will be 3m minus 7 in parentheses. Now we see that we have the same terms, so we can factorize 3m minus 7, and whatever left will be in the second parenthesis, so 6m plus 5. So now we can come back to our algebraic fraction. We can rewrite our numerator by using this formula and denominator by that. So we have 6m plus 5 times 2m plus 1 over 3m minus 7 times 6m plus 5. We see that in parentheses we have the like terms, 6m plus 5, so we can cancel out, will be 1, and now 1 times 2m plus 1 is 2m plus 1, and 1 times 3m minus 7 is 3m minus 7. This is my solution.